Namaste. Welcome to Yoga 101 in Sunbury. My name's Michelle. Thank you for joining us today for yoga. Let us now set an intention for peace. Enjoy your class. Sitting in a cross-legged position, roll the shoulders back and down, sitting tall, preparing for pranayama, Nadi Shodhana. Take the left hand and place it into Shin Mudra, thumb touching the index finger. Place the hand palm facing up on the knee. The right hand thumb, touching the outside of the right nostril. First two fingers at the third eye chakra and ring finger to the left nostril. Begin by breathing in through the left side. Close it over and breathe out through the right. Breathing in through the right, closing it over and breathing out through the left. Breathing in through the left and closing it over and breathing out through the right. Breathing in through the right, closing it over and out through the left. In through the left and out through the right. If your arm gets tired, you can place your hand under the elbow for support. Continue this practice, changing the breath after every inhalation, breathing all the way down into the belly, finishing the sequence breathing out through the left nostril. Then we take our hand and place it down onto the right knee in Shin Mudra. Now let's begin class. Standing tall through the spine, turn your head to the left. Come back to center and turn your head to the right. Moving back to the center, bring the left ear down to the shoulder. Back to center and over to the other side. Bring the chin down. And lifting the chin, looking up towards the ceiling or taking the head all the way back. Coming back to the center, bring your hands into prayer. Reaching the right arm up towards the ceiling and left hand down, side bending. Reaching long through the body, pressing down through the right foot here. Bring the palms back together at your heart center and take the left hand up, push the right hand down and side bend to the right. Breathe into the left side of the body. Coming back to the middle. Just gently bend your knees and twist to the left side. Keep the knees and hips facing the front of the room and extend both arms out, reaching to the front and back. Hands come back into prayer, move back to the center and twist the opposite way, looking over the back shoulder and extend the arms out. Draw the tummy in. Shoulders are relaxed. Hands come back into prayer and move back to the center, straighten the knees, and we'll turn around and come to the front of our mat. Bring your hands into prayer position, inhale, reach the arms up, forward fold, tummy draws in, head down. Take the right foot back into a lunge and stepping back into downward facing dog, feet hip distance apart. Move forward into a plank, bend the elbows into chaturanga and roll through to cobra, shoulders back, toes under, back to downward facing dog. Step the right foot forward inside the right hand, turn the back heel down and lift the arms up into warrior one. Reach tall, grounding the feet. Bring the hands back down to the foot and step back to plank. Exhale through chaturanga, inhale cobra, Back to downward facing dog, heels toward the floor. Left foot steps forward inside the hand, heel down, warrior one, arms reach up. Hands come back down to the floor, turn the back foot and step back to plank. Exhale as you lower down. Breathe into cobra or upward facing dog. And back into downward facing dog. Look toward the navel. Step the right foot forward, move up into warrior one. Reach tall, grounding the feet. Now bring your hands around behind your back, interlace your fingers and pull the shoulders back and down. Lunge forward on a diagonal line, crown of the head all the way down to the back heel. Hands come back to the foot and step back to plank. Exhale, inhale, and exhale back into down dog. Left foot steps forward, warrior one. Arms reaching up. And hands move around behind the back, interlace the fingers, pull the shoulders back and lunge forward. Keep pressing back through the back heel here, long through the spine. Hands come back down, framing the front foot, step back to plank, exhale, moving through your vinyasa here, back to down dog. Right foot steps forward, move up into warrior one. Hands behind the back, interlace the fingers and lunge forward, tummy draws in. Bring the hands down to the floor and start to straighten the front foot. As you can see, Shannon has her hand on the shin, which might be a variation for you. Bend the knee, step back to plank and exhale. Inhale, open the collarbone and back to down dog. Left foot steps forward, moving up into warrior one. Grounding the feet and light through the spine, reaching all the way up. Hands behind the back and lunging forward. Bring the hands to the floor or to the shin and straighten the front leg as much as you can comfortably. Lengthen through the back. Bend the front knee, hands to the floor and step back to plank. Exhale, inhale, exhale back to down dog. Right foot forward, coming up to warrior one. Hands behind the back and moving into your diagonal line. Bring the hands to the floor and start to straighten the front leg here. Body comes down. Take the right hand and place it on the inside of the foot. Turn the body for Trikonasana, triangle pose. You might have your hand just off the floor, but reaching up in a nice long line. Come back and move through the vinyasa here, finishing in downward facing dog. Left side, left foot forward, warrior one. Take your time. Find your breath. Diagonal line here. And hands to the floor, straightening the front leg as much as you can. Working with the breath. Moving into triangle pose, hand to the inside of the foot. Turn the body and find length through your spine, crown to tailbone. Long lines. Hands come back down and move back to plank. Exhale, inhale, exhale. Right foot steps forward, heel down, lift up to warrior one. Hands behind the back, lunge forward. Bring the hands to the floor, to the leg, straightening the front leg. Right hand to the inside of the foot, opening to triangle pose. You're welcome to look to your top hand forward or down at the floor here. We're moving around to a wide leg forward fold. You might need to separate the feet a little bit more, hands on the ground. Hinging from the hips. Walk your hands back around to the front foot, turn to your lunge position, step back to plank. Exhale, breathing in, long spine, and back to down dog. Left side, left foot forward, warrior one. Hands behind the back, moving forward onto that diagonal. Hands come to the floor and straightening the front leg. Bring the left hand to the inside of the leg and lifting up the right arm. Triangle pose. Hands come back down. We move into wide leg forward fold. Hands flat on the floor if you can, elbows bend. Even weight through the toes and the heels. Move yourself all the way back around to the front and step back to plank. Exhale, breathing in and breathing out to down dog. Right foot steps forward, move up to warrior one. Bring the hands around behind the back, interlace the fingers and lunge forward. Hands come down to the floor and straightening the front leg. Right hand to the inside of the leg and open up the body to triangle pose. Shoulders away from the ears. Hands come down, move to wide leg forward fold. Breathe. Next we'll take our hands to our hips, press into the feet and lift all the way up to standing. We'll prepare for warrior two, arms out wide. Right foot turns to the front and look along the front hand. Windmill the arms all the way around to lunge and step back to plank. Move through vinyasa and finish back in downward facing dog. Left foot steps forward. Arms reach up, warrior one. Hands behind the back. Shoulders back. Lunge forward. And release the hands to the floor. Straighten the leg. Left hand moves to the inside of the leg, open the body, Trikonasana, long through the spine. Hands come down, wide leg forward fold. Lifting all the way back up, preparing for warrior two on the opposite side. Arms reach out, looking along the left hand. Breathe. Windmill the arms back down to the floor and step back to plank. If you prefer not to go through that vinyasa, you can just stay in down dog and we'll meet back there. Right foot steps forward, move up to warrior one. Hands behind the back and lunge forward. Bring the hands to the floor and straightening the front leg. Right hand to the inside of the leg, open the body, triangle. Hand comes back down, move to wide leg forward fold. Bring the hands to the hips, ground the feet and lift all the way up to stand. Prepare for warrior two, arms out wide, bending into the right knee and lifting up to reverse warrior. Look past the hands, top shoulder down. Move all the way around back to the floor into plank. Exhale down. Breathe in and exhale back to down dog. Left foot forward, heel down, arms reach up. Warrior one. Behind the back. and lunge forward. Keep the back heel down here. Hands come around in front, straightening the front leg. Left hand to the inside of the foot, reach the arm up high. Open the body in triangle pose. Bring the hand back down and move to wide leg forward fold. Coming all the way back up to the top and moving into Warrior Two. Look along the left hand. Reverse Warrior. Strong legs. And all the way back down into plank. Exhale. Inhale and exhale to down dog. Right foot forward. Reach the arms up to Warrior One. Hands behind the back. Lunging forward. Hands come down to the floor, straighten the front leg. Right hand forward and turn the body, triangle pose. Hands come back down, move into wide leg forward fold. Lifting yourself all the way up, Warrior Two. Right hand lifts up, Reverse Warrior. This time elbow comes down to the knee and reach the back arm all the way over, making a diagonal line from the top hand all the way to the back foot. Then turn the foot, step back to the plank. Exhale. Inhale. And exhale. Left foot forward, Warrior One. Hands behind the back, open the shoulders, lunge forward. Bring the hands to the floor, straightening the front leg. Draw the belly in. Hand to the inside of the foot, opening the arms to triangle pose. Moving into wide leg forward fold, hand comes down to the floor. Breathe. Pressing up, hands to the hips, and moving into Warrior Two, left side. Reach the left arm up and bring it all the way down, reaching up that right arm all the way over the head, side angle pose. Coming back up to Warrior Two and around, back to plank. Exhale. Inhale to upward facing dog and back into down dog. Bring the knees down to the floor and sit back in child's pose. You can keep your arms reaching out in front of you, or if you prefer, hands underneath the forehead. We'll make our way all the way up here, preparing for the crow. Turn your hands out slightly to the sides, knees sitting just above the elbows, rocking the body forward and lifting up, looking forward. Bring the head slowly down towards the floor, or just stay in crow. Moving up into headstand. As you can see Shannon behind demonstrating the rabbit pose, holding onto the back of the heels and rolling up onto the top of the head. Only about 10% of weight in the top of the head there in the rabbit pose. Or you could slowly, from headstand, come all the way back, knees on the elbows, lift up into crow, and finishing back into child's pose. Rest the hands. Take your time to come all the way back up again, and come down to the floor, lying down on the ground. Bring both knees in towards the chest, or if you'd like to take the option of going into plough pose, lift the legs up and take them over the head. Toes towards the floor. To extend that, you could interlace your fingers and reach the arms back along the mat. Take some slow breaths. Place the hands back on the back and slowly roll your body down along the mat. Gently rock from side to side. Taking your legs out along the floor. Relax the feet, hands a little bit away from the body, palms facing up. Back of the head resting on the floor. Chin slightly tilted in. Breathe into the belly. And exhale slowly. Take your time to notice any shifts in the body. You might feel pulses in the hands, heat. Just take your time to be still. Namaste.